All right, another SEC game here. One of the three we'll discuss in terms of SEC on SEC. I know you have a pick for this one, a couple others. Not exactly sure what to do with just yet, but Tennessee heads to Florida to play your Gators here. And in terms of the number itself, Tennessee, I think, Brian, at 6.5 at this point. I believe I've seen in quite a few spots. I know it was at
Yep.
7 for a while there. Tennessee favored by 6.5 in this one on the road. Certainly, as we know, been a hard place for the Vols to win. But you're focused in on the over under here in this one, which is 59 for this matchup.
Correct. It looks like all books are 6.5 with one exception. That's Caesars. Looks like most books are 59. There are a few 58 and a halves out there. And I am looking at the under 21 of 26, or I'm sorry, I should say 21 of the last 26 head-to-head meetings between Florida and Tennessee have had 58 combined points or fewer. The Vols' first two games this year have had combined scores of 43 and 62. The UVA game got to 62, and UVA got a late field goal there with 39 seconds left. But I think both defenses are improved. I know Tennessee has not faced any dynamic offenses, but they do lead the nation in sacks. Of course, it's only a two-game sample, but 11 sacks leads the country. They're also second in tackles for loss with 25. And look, they had a shootout last year, 38-33, but Anthony Richardson and Hendon Hooker are gone. I know I've been really high on Joe Milton coming into the season. And I got to admit, I didn't watch any of the Austin P game. His stats didn't look that bad, but I have read and heard that he did not play very well.
Not
So,
pretty in the first half. First half
okay.
was a brutal performance for Tennessee as a whole, I think, minus the defense. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard. And but I have to admit I haven't even I didn't watch any of it. But so yeah, and look, they had the dreaded team or players only meeting. When you see that, and it always just tells me that a team's having chemistry issues, and I think it's on the offensive side of the ball. So that bodes well for it. I think Billy Napier will have a game plan of run the football and a high percentage passing game, like not throwing it down the field a lot of just quick dump stuff, which is dink and dunk is how they kind of threw for. Well, I think Mertz had 300. I want to say 36 passing yards. Um, at Utah. Not that it amounted in very many points, which obviously Florida had a 35 combined points in that game, 56 against McNeese. But I think Florida's defense has improved, just like Tennessee's. So I think under is undoubtedly the play. Just a few thoughts and stats for the side. Which is a pass for me. I'm probably going to pick Florida in my contest, just on account of the 9-game winning streak over Tennessee at the Swamp, the 16-2 in the last 18, and Florida in their last four as a home underdog. They're 4-0 against the spread with 3 outright wins. The only spread cover they didn't win outright was the 2-point loss to Alabama. 2 years ago, early in 2021. I will also point out the Vols have been road favorites under Heupel 4 times, and they are 3-1 against the spread. And in the last 19 head-to-head meetings between these teams, Florida is 14-5 against the spread. So I lean to UF if you can get 7, but my play is under 58.5 or 59. That's one of my favorites of the week.